Greetings all, this is Nishant here, welcoming you to a new video in Tally, and in this video we'll be learning about accounting vouchers under transactions. So from Gateway of Tally, all that you have to do is either click this option or press V, as that's the alphabet that's highlighted. So I've pressed V and now we have come to the accounting voucher creation window. There are 8 primary vouchers in Tally, and this is the list of the 8 vouchers. The first one being Contra, and F4 is a shortcut. Contra is a voucher that you use for all cash deposits and cash withdrawals. Nothing but cash deposits and cash withdrawals. So all the entries that you make on the debit and credit side, you will either have bank or cash. Next we have payment, and the shortcut for it is F5. And next we have the payment voucher, and the shortcut for it is F5. So in payment voucher we'll be recording all our cash or bank payments except for purchase. That is, all the payments that we make in cash or bank will be recorded in payment voucher except for the payments that we make for the purchase of our raw materials. The next voucher that we have is F6, and F6 is the receipt voucher. In receipt voucher we'll be recording all the cash or bank receipt entries except for sales. Got it? So it's nothing but a voucher where we record all the receipts of our company, whether in cash or bank, not credit. Fine. Now the next one is journal, and for journal our shortcut is F7. And in journal we record all our entries that doesn't involve cash or bank. So if we are purchasing a fixed asset on credit, it will come in journal. So all our ledgers except for cash or bank are available here. So that is, journal entries are generally adjustment entries which do not involve cash or bank, and these entries are usually passed during the finalization of accounts. Also, Tally has a flexibility of passing such entries by enabling this option under F12 configuration. Got it? So that's it about journal voucher. Let's go to the next one, that is sales voucher. And here we record all our sales receipts, whether cash or credit. As I said, we do not record our cash receipts for sales in F6, that is receipt voucher. So all our vouchers that is regarding our sales, whether cash or credit, will be recorded in sales voucher. Got it? And sales vouchers of 3 types, that is normal, account and item. The voucher that you are currently seeing now is an item voucher, and item voucher is a voucher where you can enter details as to quantity and rate per unit of an item. So this right here is an item voucher. Now to go from item voucher to account voucher, that is a other mode of voucher, all that you have to do is press Alt plus I. So if I press Alt plus I, this voucher will change into an account invoice mode. See, this is an account voucher. Got it? So all that you have to do is press Alt plus I. And in an account voucher, you do not have the provision to enter our quantity details for each item. Got it? If you had observed, in item voucher the heading was not particulars. I'll take you back to the item voucher just by pressing Alt plus I. So now we are in the item voucher mode, and here we have name of item, quantity, rate per unit and amount. But if we go to the account voucher, we would not be having these options. We'll check. I'm pressing Alt plus I. So we are in the account mode, and here we have just particulars and rate per unit. So we do not have the quantity option. Now to go from account invoice mode to the normal mode, all that we have to do is press Ctrl plus V. So the normal invoice mode is generally called the invoice mode. Okay, so I'm pressing Ctrl plus V here, and I'm taken to the normal mode. So this is the normal mode. Here we have no details available at all. So to give you a comparison, I'm pressing Ctrl+V again to go back to the accounting invoice mode. So this is the account mode, and here we have the provision to enter our party's account details. See, we have a party account name option, and here always sales is at credit, right? We do not have a credit option entry while entering our entries. Okay, so now going back to the normal mode, this is the normal mode, and the party's account option has disappeared. And since the party's account name has disappeared, here we have the option to enter both debit and credit parts of an entry. Whereas in the other two modes, that is the item mode and account mode, we do not have the option to enter both debit and credit parts of our entry. There we'll be just entering the items that we are selling or the services that we are providing in our details, because already the party to whom we are selling is accounted there in the beginning. I'll just show you how. I'll just give you a recap right now. So this is the sales voucher, that is the normal voucher, invoice mode, and here we can enter both debit and credit, just as I said. Now going back to the accounting mode, and for that, as I said, to swap between the normal mode and accounting mode, we press Ctrl and V. So pressing Ctrl and V, taking me from normal mode to accounting mode. Okay, this is accounting mode, and here, as I said, there is already the name of the party that is entered in the beginning, so we just enter all the details, just the details of whatever we are selling to that party here. Got it? So we will not be entering both debit and credit parts of an entry over here. Got it? Now to go from here, that is the accounting mode, to the item invoice mode, I'll be pressing Alt+I. Now I am in the item invoice mode, and here the only difference is I get to record the name of the item along with the quantity, whereas the quantity or this name of item column were not present in the accounting mode. So giving you a quick summary, I'm going to go back to the normal mode for giving you that summary. So I'm pressing Alt+I, came to the accounting mode. Now I'm pressing Ctrl+V to the normal mode. So in normal mode, we'll be recording both debit and credit parts of our entry, and debit part will be cash or bank or the party to whom we are selling in credit, and the credit part will be sales. Okay, so that's it about normal mode. Here we do not have the provision to enter anything regarding the quantity or item or anything regarding the item. In a nutshell, anything regarding the item. Got it? So from here, going to the account mode, and here in account mode, at first we'll be entering the party's account name. So here it's cash by default, and in this column we'll be entering all our cash sales. So if we change our party account name to something else, say we make it to a debtor of ours, so if we give our debtor's name here, we'll be recording all the sales that we have made to the debtor over here. Got it? So that's it about account mode. Now going into the item mode, that is nothing but an addition of this account mode. Sorry. So to go to item mode, I had to press Alt-I. So item mode is nothing but an addition to the account mode, wherein we can enter quantity of the item that we have sold. So at the beginning, we enter the party's account name. So it can be cash or bank or our debtor details. So we have recorded it here, and then we record all the details of all the sales that we have made to that singular party. So here the party account name is cash, and the details that we will be entering is all the cash sales that we have made. Imagine we are a fruit vendor and we have multiple fruits like apples, oranges and grapes, for example. And if we want to record our cash entry with all the quantity and rate per unit details, we'll be choosing this item mode, and by giving the party account name to cash, we'll be entering data like here, name of item apple, quantity whatever our unit of measurement equates with. So the quantity, let it be 100, and our unit of measurement might be kg, so it will be 100 kg, and the rate per unit per 100 kg. Amount. Grapes, fill in here, amount. Oranges, quantity, rate per unit, amount. So that's it about sales voucher. Now the next one we have is credit note, and that is nothing but sales return. but it's not enabled right here right now. Credit note is a sales return and debit note is a purchase return. It's not enabled in my ledger, sorry, in my tally. For enabling it, I have to go to configure and click on the enable option. I'll show you once we learn about sales voucher and purchase voucher in detail. So next enabled voucher here is purchase voucher. Purchase voucher is the exact same as sales voucher as in the types that we have, and in purchase voucher we'll be entering all our cash and credit purchases of our raw material. Okay, not purchase of fixed assets or other assets. In purchase voucher we'll be only entering all our cash and credit purchase details of our raw materials. And just like sales voucher, we have three modes here, that is the normal mode, account mode and item mode, and by default we are currently at the item mode. So we have the party account details, party account name, name of item, quantity, rate per unit. So if I press Alt plus I here, I'll be taken to the account mode. I'm taken to the account mode. There is a party account name, particulars, the quantity has disappeared and we just have the rate per unit. Now if I press Ctrl plus V here, I'll be taken to the normal mode, that is the normal invoice mode, and here I can enter both debit and credit parts of the entry. So these modes are just the same as that of sales voucher. I hope that I do not have to explain more regarding this. If at all, if you have any queries regarding the basic introduction of purchase voucher, just write to us. We'll be more than happy to help you out. So that's it about the basic vouchers in Tally. We have two other vouchers as well, that is credit note and debit note. That's nothing but sales return and purchase return. But as I said, by default they will not be enabled in Tally. For us to enable, all that we have to do is go to features here. So press F11. So pressing F11, and here in accounting features, we have this option, use debit and credit notes. We just have to enable it. So once we enable this option, I'll show you. Once we enable this option, we will get our both debit and credit notes. So I have enabled here, and now going back to our screen, accept. See, our credit note and debit note has been enabled. So credit note is our sales return. Here we can enter all our sales return entries, and debit note is our purchase return, and here we can enter all our purchase return entries. So that's it about all the basic vouchers in Tally, and I hope you have got a basic understanding and introduction to the vouchers. We'll be working out examples for all the vouchers in the coming videos. So stay tuned. Thank you.